Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a super long time since I've done any videos. Life has just kind of got a little bit busy for me for a while. One of the things we did is we moved, and something that did not survive the move was my backdrop. So I thought I'd do a quick little video, show you guys how I do my backdrops for my videos and some of my photography. Um, to start, for the backing, I just use this plain black foam core that you can pick up at the dollar store. And then for my background, I will post a link in the description for where I downloaded these from, and I just get these printed at a print shop. Line those all up, and basically we just these are printed on a cardstock, by the way, just to make them a little sturdier. And I just spray the backs of these with this spray adhesive. Now, one thing that is a little bit of a pain in the ass, I got these done at Staples, and they put a border around there. So there's like a white border all the way around the edge that I have to cut. Hopefully you guys can find a printer that prints them without the border, because it's a bit of a pain. But all I do is I bought this cutting mat, straight edge, and a little rotary cutter on Amazon, and it's pretty easy to trim the edges. Now you only really need to trim the edges that meet. So you can see I left the white border on the top and outside edge because it doesn't really matter. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm actually going to start on the bottom here. So starting on the bottom right side edge, which is this piece here. Actually, something else that's in probably a good dimension is to kind of lay things out first, just so you're organized, because this stuff does dry rather quickly. So you do have a limited amount of time to place it. Also, you got to be really careful when you place it, because you can't really pull it back up to try again. So you just got to be perfect the first time, but I promise you it is not that bad. So that's what our backdrop is going to look like. I got a little bit, there's about 3 or 4 inches I got to trim off the left-hand side, but I'm not going to do that until I get these 4 panels laid down, and then I can see exactly how much has to be trimmed off of that outside piece. All right, so I will spray this stuff outside just because I don't want this all throughout the house. So I will do that off camera, and I will come back and we'll lay this first piece down. All right, so here's our first piece, again, starting with this lower edge. I'm just going to kind of carefully line this up the best I can and lay that down. Smooth it all out. There. I'm going to take my next piece here, make sure that everything is going to line up correctly. I'll spray that and I'll be right back. All right, so I just want to be careful. I want this to line up more than anything with this edge here. So I'm just going to be, there's a certain point here you can play around with it a little bit before you commit. And there we go. Now this last piece on the bottom row, again, I'm going to have to trim this piece. So all I'm going to do is lay this down. I'm going to grab myself a pen and my straight edge here, and I'm going to mark, because I will cut this one before I spray. And then cutting these is pretty simple. Like, you just use your cutting mat, lay this down, and the mat has lines on it already, so you can kind of use that to square up the piece. Line that all up, make sure this is square as well. And then the other thing that's really important is that you hold down your straight edge, just so it doesn't slide on you when you cut it. Apologies, this is really hard to do while reaching over the phone. All right. We'll go ahead and spray this piece, and we'll see how we line up. All right, again, line up this edge. I want to make sure the grout on this brick pattern lines up properly. Yeah, it lines up really nice. Lay that down, smooth it all out. All right, I think you guys get the gist of it. I'm gonna go ahead, I'll do the top row off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll see how this turned out. All right, so here's how it looks with all the pieces together, and I definitely made a couple mistakes, but I want to show you what I will do with those. So here, there's a little bit of a black gap here and here, where I didn't cut that straight enough, unfortunately. Now, for the most part, when I'm using these for photography, it probably won't show. If it does, I take those out using Photoshop and the heal tool. For this one here, probably what I will do is print like a small poster or something and tape that over it. The other mistake here is this no smoking sign. I had to trim that a little bit just because it wasn't lining up properly. And you see the non-smoking sign is a little bit effed up. So all I did for that is I printed out some WWF logos, and I'll just slap that on top just to hide that. So there we go. Now I won't show you in this video just because I think you get the idea, but I did print out some concrete patterns here to make a floor, which I'll do on another piece of foam board. But there you go. Nice, quick, and easy way to make yourself some backgrounds for your videos or your figure photography. If you like this video, go ahead. Don't forget to click the like button and to subscribe for more content. I'm going to try to be a little more active than I have been in the past. I also I've got some new videos, some new ideas. Those will come out soon, and I did actually find some videos I thought I lost on one of my old phones, so I am going to release some of that older content as well. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.